how to derive. We need the graph which we already have done in our first equation of motion. It is velocity time graph, and in this graph we see a body is already in motion with initial velocity u. Its velocity, that is final velocity, becomes v and it is plotted at point B on the graph. Thus, D tells us about initial velocity and B represents final velocity. Let us see. Now, when body is moving with uniform acceleration. Now, why have we said body is moving with uniform acceleration? Because we know that body had initial velocity u and final velocity is v. Velocity changing. Try to recollect an example which I have already given in first equation of motion, that is of car. Car was moving with its initial velocity u and then its final velocity became v. So body is undergoing acceleration, and the graph, that is straight line graph, depicts body is moving with uniform acceleration A. And during this time, obviously, car covers some distance. So during this time, body covers distance s in time t. And we need to find that distance s in second equation of motion. We need to do some construction. Let us see. First, let us understand what is this dB called as. dB is called as velocity time graph of the above object. Object can be car. So, dB is velocity time graph of the car, of the above object. Then, we draw a line starting from point B, which is parallel to y-axis, and this line meets at E on x-axis. We have drawn line from B, which is parallel to y-axis, and this line meets at E on x-axis. Another line starting from point D, which is going parallel to x-axis and meets at A on line BE. There is one more line, children, starting from point B, which is parallel to x-axis, and this line meets at C on y-axis. Now, what do we see here? We see that D, O, E, B. I repeat, D, O, E, B. Now, what is this? Let's read. Closed figure bounded by y-axis, x-axis, BE and dB. So we get this closed figure. Children, this closed figure is nothing but quadrilateral DOEB. You can see blinking, which is divided into two figures. One is rectangle, another is triangle. So to prove S equal to UT plus half AT square, prerequisites are to have DB, to have parallel line BE, of course parallel to y-axis, to have OD with us, to have OE with us, and having done all these things, we get enclosed figure that is quadrilateral DOEB. Once you understand this, derivation is quite easy. Students, let us see now how to derive second equation of motion. We already have seen the prerequisites of it. Let us see. This is our graph and I told you DOEB is a quadrilateral, or we can call it as DOEB is a quadrangle. Now in second equation of motion, we need to find out distance travelled by the object during time t. In higher classes, you all will understand one concept, that is, when you talk about velocity time graph and when you want to find out displacement of an object, you take the area of the enclosed figure under velocity time graph. What is velocity time graph over here? It is dB. What is the enclosed figure under velocity time graph? DOEB. So, to find out displacement of an object is nothing but to find out area of quadrilateral DOEB. Let us see. S equal to area of quadrangle DOEB. Now for our convenience, we are going to divide this DOEB into figures. See, DOEB is separated now for your better understanding. And this DOEB is divided into a rectangle and a triangle. That is what is entire DOEB. Now, if I have to calculate the area of DOEB, I can also first calculate area of this rectangle plus area of this triangle. It's easy. Let us see. So, area of quadrangle DOEB is nothing but area of rectangle plus area of the triangle. Let us focus upon area of rectangle first. What is the formula of area of rectangle? It is length into breadth. Length into breadth. Let us see. Let us apply. Area of rectangle is AE into OE. Why AE into OE? What is AE? AE is breadth and OE is length. So it is length into breadth. Let us see area of triangle. What is the formula of area of triangle? Half into base into height. Let's find out. Half into AB into DA. Now what is AB? AB is height of triangle. What is DA? DA is base of the triangle. Now what is this AE, OE, AB in the graph? Let's see. AE is equal to U. Let us see why. AE is equal to OD. We already know OD is U. So, AE will also be equal to U. OE is equal to T. OE is equal to T. Now, this OE is equal to AD. OE is also equal to AD. As OE is T, AD will also be T. So, OE equal to T and OE equal to AD or DA is also equal to T. AB is equal to AT. AB is equal to CD from 1. Try to recollect first equation of motion. In our first equation of motion, we have said CD is AT. CD is equal to AT. CD is also equal to AB. CD is also equal to AB. So I can very well say AB is also equal to AT. As CD is equal to AT, AB is also equal to AT. So AB equal to CD from equation 1. So we have got now the values. Now we have to substitute U, T, AT in this previous equation. Let us see. S equal to AE is U, OE is T, thus we get U into T plus half AB is CD AB is also equal to 80. So we have substituted AB as 80 into dA. What is dA? OE equal to dA equal to T. So into T. By substituting these values, we get S equal to UT plus half 80 into T. 80 into T. 80 square. Thus we get second equation of motion as S equal to UT plus half 80 square. This is called as Newton's second equation of motion, also called as relation between displacement and time. I hope you must have understood the derivation of second equation of motion. Thank you very much.